Happy Sunday, everyone. Good evening. Hope everyone is well. My name is Tabrice, and hey, this is the Stoppage Time penalty show slash strike while the iron's hot. And again, thank you to everyone that's kind of tuning in. I have my host with the most. I'm gonna call him probably the Piers Morgan of Masters football.
Wow.
The person that kind of says things as they stand, the person that actually kind of brings life to the kind of Masters football scene, verbally especially. Shugsy, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, my brother. I'm just I'm just glad to be here. Bless every day. You know what I'm saying? Grace every day. That's it, man. And
No.
I just
Thank
gotta
you,
say,
and
thank you for having me a co-host on your show. You know, we vibe off at each other, even though we have a lot of disagreements. It's a vibe.
yeah, but you know, like I wouldn't even say it's a co-host because this is a joint venture. So literally, I don't like the word co-host. We like both come with our ideas, and yeah, exactly what you said before. We disagree on like things, but it's a fact that we can like respect each other's opinions,
So
and literally
that's right.
that's the main thing. So again,
Real.
thank you so much. Billy Smith, straight in. Thank you for like tuning in. Again, Billy is I'd say a walking encyclopedia regarding elite football,
Okay.
which we may get into maybe in the next couple of weeks. But hey, you know what? Let me not talk about other projects right now. This is
Okay.
again strictly about Masters football. We have we have Nino with the eyes. Oh God,
That's a
I
dangerous
miss those
brother, you know.
days. I know those
He's
WhatsApp
a dangerous
messages
brother.
and like at least I see eyes straight off. But no, again, thank you to everyone that's tuning in. Please, click that like button, subscribe, share, and everything else. But let's go straight into it. So of course we didn't do a show last week, so we've probably got a few results to actually catch up on.
Hmm.
Should I start with Catford's results, or do you want to start with Independence? What like do you want to go?
Well, well, you might as well start with me because I'm gonna do typical Shugsy. Now,
Go on then.
typical Shugsy is I only talk about what's being put out there. Yeah. And the independent results ain't being put out there. I've noticed haven't posted anything. So I can't really talk about the results, but I can talk about the kind of
Why can't you talk about the results?
because they're not posting them. So
Okay,
I'm
so
just a guy that I talk on what's put out there in social media. You know what I'm saying?
no, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Give me an example.
No, I
Give
can't
me
give
an
you an example
example.
right now, but
I know
no,
you
but again,
can't.
like,
There you
no,
go.
no, oh, hold on. But
I
see,
don't
when we're
do
talking
chatty
about
patty. You should
opinions,
know this.
no, hold on, wait. When we're talking about opinions, like
Mm,
you have a very strong opinion about certain things that like we are going to talk
yeah.
about,
Hmm.
and those things have not been put out on socials. So
Hmm.
let's see if we're gonna. So let's see if we. I said arguing already.
That's it. The guy's just trying to
uh,
break. The guy's always trying to break down my stance. But hear
oh,
this.
jeez. Go on then.
What I'll tell you is Nino's sharp. He's
Oh
looking
my God.
very
Okay.
nice.
So
Nino's
who did
looking
you guys
very
play
nice.
yesterday? So who did you
Huh?
guys play yesterday?
I don't even know. I don't really know the teams. Some team called Ears or Eres. I don't know who they are. To
Okay.
be
So
honest, to breathe.
what was
This
the
is how
score?
we're gonna do this. Yeah.
What was
This
the
is how we're gonna
score?
do this. I can't really remember. But hear this.
Oh,
Hear this. Here's how we're gonna do this. Because
so we're gonna
I
do this
like.
like this already.
Wait. The thing is, you, I've many times called you the host, and you're like, no, it's a joint venture, blah blah blah. Joint venture means you do it your way, I do it my way. So we're gonna do it my way, in my opinion, how things went. Um, Independent have had what's the word? I kind of had to rejig a few things in the summer. obviously you were on the journey up until the last game of the season, and a lot of truths were told. Some you're obviously aware of, some maybe are not. And we've had a hard preseason workout. It's been enjoyable for me because I've not done a workout like that for many years. And you can see certain individuals have a lot to prove this season, including myself. Yeah, have a lot to prove because of the ethics they grew up with in regards to football. So we've seen a lot of that. It's competitive, but it's actually not. You can see a togetherness. You can see a brotherhood being built, and it's definitely all love. And it's definitely like preseason isn't about results, but it's about fitness and understanding how you want to go forward. And I would say there has been a lot of rustiness because a lot of us are rusty. These men that have just played one game have been away, been injured, and definitely rustiness. But I can actually see a togetherness and a style forming because that's one thing we definitely didn't have when I was there. Before I was there, I don't know. But when I was there wasn't really a style. And I think we are creating a style and we're trying out different ideas, different formulas. And that was definitely shown yesterday and last week that, the grounds are really bad out there, by the way. Damn, it's like playing on concrete. It's like, it's like playing on.
That's something that we've not even touched upon in terms of the state of the pitches. And is it? They're like actually, regarding health and safety, it's not right.
It's crazy.
It's mad.
I'm used to pitches being good around this time and being bad in winter, but they're just bad. Like, wow, like guys don't want to use. All right, we're maybe experiencing a water ban, but before that water ban, the hose pipe ban rather, like these guys don't water pitches. They don't do any. I don't know what's going on with groundsmen. I don't know, but right now I'm happy to play on a common right now because common you get more grass.
Well, again, this kind of, I'd say, exposes the like better grounds than the ones that are below par. And of course, with the money that people are paying, now people are expecting. And listen, I'm not saying that you've got to water the pitch every single day and mow it and whatnot, but again, people are paying premium to play football. And when you see certain, anyway, you know what? I think we're digressing a little bit, but you know what? That is that's a valid statement. How did you play? Actually, before I even say that, I just want to again be absolutely transparent, and Shugsy, I want you to be absolutely honest. We've not even spoken about the topics. I literally gave you like the topics a couple of hours ago. We've not even really spoken.
Nothing.
I called you yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, I said to you, I might come down and watch independent play. And what's the first thing that you said to me?
You'd have to remind me. I know I said something like, why?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why did you say why? Like, why? Like, could you say, all right, Tabriz, I want to see you. You said, why? Can you please explain to me and the audience?
You know what it is? I'll tell the audience perfectly, because there's Tabriz, the guy, and then there's Tabriz, the journalist. You never know what you're getting these days. You don't know what you're getting. So I'm like, hold on a minute. He's not in our division, so it's not a spying job he's doing. All right, cool. So, which is cool anyway. If you want to spy, you can spy. But journalist, I'm thinking, this guy's gonna use. Is he on his? Yeah, I'll have some stuff to talk about once what I see and blah blah blah. So just for that split second, I became a bit paranoid. That's all. It was paranoia. Then I had to realize.
That's the first thing that came out your mouth. Why? And I'm like, huh? Like, he's not even like, oh, Tabriz, I'd like to see you. Man said, why? I'm like,
you know what it is. It's all. It's all in the delivery. Maybe, and maybe it's my bad for being paranoid, but maybe if you had said, man, I miss you guys. I want to come down and see you lot. Yeah, what time's your game tomorrow? You know what I mean? Or where's your game? If you had said it kind of like that, I would have been like, I wouldn't have asked why.
Oh,
But I just, the
Shugzy, man.
paranoia,
No.
the
Okay,
paranoia
yeah.
just
Oh,
snapped in. Because I know you're
you
a
know what?
big journalist right now. You know,
Oh,
you're doing your
man.
clickbait. You know what I mean? You're doing a bit too much in certain scenarios, calling man Superman.
You know what? Okay, you know what? Well, at least you've admitted that you was a little bit paranoid. Cool. That's the only thing I had to say.
That's it.
Big shout out to like Nana, that's watching from Colombia again. Nino Brown
Wow.
and Nana.
That's
You
what I
know,
need to be.
big like shout out to like you guys.
But
Billy has
you know, you
come in
can't
and
you
said,
can't do the heart for us as well, no? That is that we're rolling. You gave us the eyes and none of the heart.
so literally Billy has come in and said, imagine replacing dirt with rock. That that's the state of the pitches, and the risk of
Fact.
playing and potentially getting injured is higher. 100%. Facts.
Hang
100%. 100%.
struggling.
And then you two, you know what? We're just getting started, man. We're just getting started.
Billy, Billy, you know what it is? Me and this guy haven't spoken all week. So it's almost like he takes it personal. And sometimes I don't answer his calls. But I also told him the times I'm working or busy. And he makes a point of calling me within the times I'd say I'm busy. So he's most probably doing a little petty thing right now where, because I've ignored him, because I've got more important things to do, and nothing's more important than this guy's ego. Yeah. So when he sees me now, rather than talk to me about it and say like, bro, how can we work this out? He's taking it out on the live. But that's cool, because Shugsy is always ready for smoke.
I love it. And again, thank you. You know, big shout out to like Curtis. I mean, again, like Curtis Roberts, and I'm an amazing player. Big shout out. Patterson. Shout out to you, brother. So yeah. Well,
you haven't
okay,
missed
so
much.
Okay.
You haven't missed much. We've just been talking about the kind of chemistry, the kind of things we've been trying to do from the independent side regarding friendlies. I definitely am much better already than last season myself.
So did you play yesterday, and how would you judge your performance?
It was okay. I've got high standards, so I'm not where I want to be football wise. I didn't play in my normal position. And when I say normal position for independent, but that's kind of good because one, it makes players appreciate different aspects of me, gets management a chance to look at me from a different perspective, and also myself to see the game from a different guys' movements, how they play, what their tendencies are. So for me, it was actually pleasurable to do that. So I had a different role. But yeah, it was good.
Did you play centre back?
No.
Okay. No, it was just how like you were speaking, where you were saying, "Oh, I can like see how like people are moving and whatnot."
No matter what, once you move a position, you'll start to see things from a different light in accordance to the players you're playing with. Okay. You understand why they do certain things, why they ain't doing certain things, why they, you know what I'm saying, make certain decisions. So
okay,
it was good.
Cool. And
also, yeah, go on.
And what was the score yesterday?
I know we've already spoken about this. We ain't really going into scores because Independent haven't released no scores. I don't mind talking about them, but it's not that big. All I'll say is 2 games have been very close. That's it.
Waste.
Now we're gonna get into your scores because if you want to do, hey people, before we start going into things about scores, there was a time when there was a game he had where he could have talked about scores. He didn't want to talk about it, which is fine because it's not actually about the scores. It's about his performance, and when I say his performance, development of a player within preseason. How you feeling? How you gelling with your team? You know what I'm saying? What stage you're at in your football? Are you almost ready for the season? But my guy didn't give me much information. But it's cool. I forgave him. No smoke from me.
You know,
But it's
that's
only
your
because you're throwing
prerogative.
smoke my way.
No,
I have to throw
listen,
back a little.
listen, that's just your prerogative. It's just a little bit mad that you don't want to say what the score was. Anyway, hey, you know what? It is what it is.
If they
It is what
post
it is.
them, if they post it, I'll talk about it.
Say no more. Say no more. So, regarding Catford, so Catford played a couple of weeks ago. They played. We played West Fulham, and it was a 4-1 victory. Big shout out to West Fulham. And again, you know what? Exactly what you said regarding like the pitch, man. The pitch was dry. It was hard. We were playing probably close to 20. It was at I think is it Oakwood or Oaktown? It's literally where Charcoal play.
Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't play on that pitch where Independent played Charcoal. We played on the pitch further back.
Okay.
But I mean, again, like it wasn't great. But I mean, again, it was like it wasn't great for like both teams.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, again, big shout out to like West Fulham for like traveling down, and again, like they've got some really good like players. Again, they're like number 9. It's possibly, I'd say, they're probably the strongest number 9 or strongest player I've ever played against. I thought I was strong, but this guy, he's a brute. And when he's up to speed, yeah, he's definitely going to be dangerous. I don't know his name. I think it's Luke. I don't want to guess. Also, they had a number 10 as well. Very tricky. Again, he literally from like pockets really well. Big like shout out to him. And again, apologies, I don't know your names. However, we literally dominated the game. We should have been out of sight, I'd say 30 minutes in. We cut them open on the decisions. And I think what it is, sometimes if you like miss a chance, and the keeper saves it, then it's cool. But literally when you're missing and then like the ball's going over or wide, of course, as a kind of back four, literally, or as midfielders, you actually know the opposition will literally also have an opportunity, a good 5-10 minute spell where they will actually be on top. So I mean, I know that we scored first and then they equalized, because we actually played 3 30-minute segments. So I mean, I can't remember when we scored and whatnot. But no, yeah, we beat them 4-1. Could have been 7-8. And again, individually, I played 90, and again, it's just get to know again like the players. Again, Patterson, honestly, he's amazing. Like from like left back to I think he played right wing and then left wing as well. Easily one of like the kind of fittest players, and also as well one of the most genuine people as well that I've met as well. Very kind of I think a lot of the Catford guys are just very easy just to talk to. Like the banter's going back and forth, and of course there's like still a few things that we can improve on, like with every like with every team. But again, it's kind of good to have that to actually have that win. Yesterday we were supposed to play Charcoal, and that got cancelled at the last minute. So so it was
just
a day
on
off.
That West Fulham game.
Mm-hmm.
Were you targeted by West Fulham? And you know why I'm asking that.
I totally forgot about that. That's brilliant. Shugsy, that's brilliant. So So before the game, I went up to Andy and I was like, "Oh, Andy, yeah, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh, you're like play for them." And he like shouted out, he's like, "Guys, we've actually got like the best centre back in like non-league football here." And he said, "Remember, guys, what he said about us in the final." And I'm like, "Oh God," you know what I'm saying? So like, I've already got that target already.
Can you
But,
remind people what you? Can you remind people what you said?
I think I
Paraphrase.
said, yeah. I mean, again, I'm paraphrasing here. I think I said that West Fulham wouldn't get out of Division 2 after that performance I saw against Charcoal. And yeah,
You,
and the manager literally reminded me of what I said. So literally, as I'm walking onto the pitch before the first whistle, again, yeah, in the kind of back of my head, I'm like, flipping out, like again, there's a target on my back. But of course, it's all banter.
it's all
And
banner, but it's opinions. It was your
it's
opinion,
opinions,
and
100%. And
so
yeah,
just to follow up that opinion, after playing them and beating them comprehensively, are you is your tendency to stick with that opinion, or have you changed that opinion?
but again, exactly what you said before. A friendly, you can't read too much into a friendly because again, I don't know if like they
True.
were trialing players out, like the fitness of like certain players. It's very hard. You know what I'm saying? Like you can. Do not get me wrong. And they had spells in the game where like they were unbelievable. It's playing like they would. Do I think that they would win Division 1? No. Do I think that they could survive in Division 1? Well, not survive, but be comfortable in Division 1. Yeah, definitely. Do I think that if they came to Division 2, I think they'd be one of the favorites to actually win Division 2. I think they would lose a few games. But I mean, again, actually now kind of being like involved in that, yeah, I can kind of definitely see that the quality.
I mean, if I'm playing a bit of devil's advocate here, based on what you said about them, because I didn't see that final. Well, I saw highlights, but you were there, I think. Yeah, from what you said about the final, then this friendly, and then some of the results I've been seeing within in the friendlies that have happened, like Korea, they beat Glebe. Don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah.
They may not get out of second because the three teams that I highlighted a couple of weeks ago, we've both highlighted, very strong. So the fact you're beating them 4-1, Hollerton, I know Hollerton would be able to do that, and Korea, they're looking nice.
Yeah, we're looking at. Hey, listen, I mean, again, a big like shout out to like West Fulham. They like traveled in the in the heat, and again, I don't know the players that they had or the players that they had missing, but no, they're a kind of quality team, and
it's not their fault though. They're not from South. It's a South London thing. It's a South London thing, isn't it? But anyway, so I'm a South guy, innit? I'm always representing South.
Let me just say, again, before we like move on, Patterson's absolutely right. The referee. Listen, I've got a lot of respect for any type of referee because it is a hard job.
Some of them make life hard for themselves, don't they?
Listen, you know what? I don't want to be fined. Or literally, I don't want to be blackballed or regarding referees. But he wasn't the best. That's all I can say. That you can probably gloss over a few mistakes. Just things that you just don't see. But when things are glaring in your face,
I know,
and you look over to the referee, and the referee's looking at the situation, and then looks at you, and then looks at the situation again, and turns his head and starts running away, and everyone pauses. It's honestly, it's crazy. But hey, let's not like talk too much about the referee. But hey, it was a good game. Good evening, Nick. Hope Hope you are well. Yes, Fulham said that they're going to put 15 past us. But again, I think that was just, banter. But I mean, again, I was but I was ready. I was ready.
One day, I've said to you on more than one occasion, we need to have a show on good banter versus bad banter. There's a lot of guys out there with bad banter.
Listen, like we will do that.
15 past you and then get smacked 4-1.
Listen, I mean, we will do that later on. But yeah, I mean, again, big shout out to let them and
big them up still.
Yeah, and regarding the other results, I know Kawuya beat Glebe. Was it 4-2?
Yes, 4-2. It was
4-2. So literally well done to Glebe. Who else played? I know Hollington played. I don't know their result. Who did?
I think the last two results have been 6-0.
6-0. I don't know. Okay, I'm not too sure about the opposition. I mean, they're Division 3. Division 3.
I don't know the opposition. The first of the two 6-0s was Division. I think the team that finished third in Division 3.
Okay. Cool.
But yesterday's one, I don't know who they were. I didn't pay attention. I saw the scoreline for.
Yeah. I'm not too sure if LSU Masters played yesterday. I'm not too sure. I didn't see anything out on their platform. Of course, Charcoal didn't play. But I mean, again, big shout out to actually anyone that actually played. Actually, before I even, sorry, go on. Oh well,
I was gonna say before you move on, you haven't told us how you've played or how you felt you played or.
Okay, sorry. Let me. So Patterson has come in and said they beat Leone Stars. Yes, Leone Stars. That was Hollington beat Leone Stars, Division 3.
Oh, Leone Stars are Division 3.
Yeah.
Haven't Leone Stars got 2 teams?
I'm not too sure actually.
Yeah, but you're right. It is Leone Stars.
Leone Stars. And then literally Nick has said Santos versus Cray. What was the score? Nick, please let us know the score.
Yeah, Nick. Come on, Nick. You were fighting them for the title not too long ago. So we need to hear this result.
They've gone to Division 1. Who's that? Leone Stars.
It must be Leone Stars number 1. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking that Leone Stars have got 2 teams.
Oh, have they?
And just to clarify from the last show, Independent have 2 teams. Their second team is not in the 2nd division. It's in the 3rd division.
Oh, okay. Leone Stars are in Division 1. Okay, cool. Again, thank you to Patterson and Nick, just to clarify that. Again, I don't know everything. So again, shout out to not gloating, but as Santos. Okay, so wow. Okay.
Hey, you know what? Since Nick's been on your show, he's been on smoke. Anytime he comes on there, he's on smoke. So it's something to do with you, Tiberius. It's got to be something to do with you.
Listen, I'm going to call Nick the caveman because he's just rubbing the 2 stones together and he's just sparking it in it. He just Okay, all right. Okay.
Man said not gloating. Santos. I'm not asking Santos nothing.
Hold on. Let me see if they put something out.
Bad guy, Nick.
Hold on. Santos have not put nothing out on their platform. Okay, so let's.
EastEnders used to have a bad Nick Cotton. That's your name from now on. You're Nick Cotton.
Nick Cotton.
Doc Cotton's son. Nick Cotton. You're bad you.
That is brilliant. Wow. 1-0 Cray. Wow. Okay.
Well done.
So big shout. And again, Cray were one of the dark horses in Division 2. And again, no one's really talked about them as much as the other teams.
We spoke about them, but even Nick said they lost a few players. They're in a transitional stage. So he said that at this moment in time, they can't really gauge where they're at.
Yeah.
But if you beat a 1st division team, last year's 2nd division team champions, that means Hollington, Kawuya, Catford,
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah,
sleep.
yeah, yeah.
Don't sleep on these guys.
Definitely, 100%, 100%. So before we move on to like the next topic, I just want to give a shout out to New Park because I love this kit. I think it's the best vets kit or the best masters kit I've seen. I
I
really
love
like the kit.
independent kit, but that's just me.
You know what I love about it? It reminds me of the old school Liverpool kit with the Adidas stripes on the shoulder.
Okay. I thought he was going to say the old school Leeds kit.
Nah,
That definitely reminds me of Leeds.
nah. That's
He looks like what's that player? I can't remember his name. I can't remember. He used to play for Leeds midfield. No,
Danny Mills.
fullback. Danny
Danny
Mills.
Mills. Danny Mills. Oh, that is that.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Okay, let's kind of move on to the next topic.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go with Charcoal. So Charcoal, Division 1 champions, London Cup champions, also the like Beckenham holders as well. I think Shugs, you like said it at the beginning. You were like, Charcoal are starting preseason late.
Yep.
And
I find it a bit odd.
You literally called it out. Like, was it a few weeks ago? And I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah,
And then literally for them to cancel the game against Catford at home as well.
Yeah.
I was like, there's definitely something happening. I don't know
something
what.
That's
but
it.
There's definitely something not right there. I mean,
definitely something. I mean, not that I'm asking, but do you know if they've given a reason for their cancellation?
I've literally there was an message in the group saying cancellation, and then of course there was a post out on the Catford platform saying cancellation, and that's it. I haven't had no like other communications. So literally, I thought let me just.
I just find a lot of what they're doing right now odd, but I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to speculate. But I tell you what's odd.
No, speculate. No, you know.
No. But I'm dropping the symptoms and make people make of it what they are. One, you're starting preseason very late. Yeah. They then post their training session, but it seems like they've only had one training session. Then they have a match. They post 1 or 2 goals they scored, but didn't post the results. So I was like, okay, so did they win? What happened there? Like, you're posting the goals, fantastic goal. No, nothing else. We just know that they scored. Then they have a next game, which is against yourselves, and they cancel it. So have you only had one training session? The training already is late. Have you got your whole squad together? Normally, when you cancel, it's because you can't field a team. I would like to think they haven't cancelled because they didn't have certain players that they believe they would need to win that game, because preseason is not about winning. You win nothing. Man United beat Liverpool 4-0 in preseason. They've started the season, no wins. Preseason is irrelevant. So I don't know what their reasons are for, but based on the evidence I've put in front, it's a weird situation, because they like social media. Like, they post a lot, they gloat a lot, and they have every right to gloat because they've earned that right. Yeah. So to be so much in the amateur public eye, to then pull out of a game, and I believe, if I'm right, to correct me if I'm wrong, they pulled out on Friday.
Was it Friday?
I saw a post on Friday. It could have been Thursday, but I saw a post on Friday.
You know what? It must have been Friday, because I remember it being late.
Because I'm sure I saw a post on Thursday,
Friday,
where they were showing the field being watered and looking good, ready for football. and then Friday game's off. I'm like, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
if you,
yeah. Okay. So before I say my bit, let me just say that on the 28th, let me just put this up on the 28th, Charcoal are playing Metro Gas, and it's in aid of is it prostate cancer, and it's a family fun day, and literally you can get all of the information here, and also as well you can kind of go onto the Charcoal Instagram page to actually find out more. So literally, I want to just say that first before I say anything else. Okay, so this is what I think. Oh,
yeah.
this is just my opinion.
Okay.
I think
Dun,
that
dun, dun, drum roll.
I think there was probably certain players that they thought that they were going to sign last season that didn't come. Quite a few. And of course, a lot. I think with like every single team, especially now in Masters football, everyone gets that year older. And again, we are not past our prime, but it's this is like our kind of second lease of life within the football community. But of course, responsibilities, families, whatever, kind of come into play. I think that winning everything straight off, I don't think that there's that hunger from everyone to compete again. Because again, if they want to compete with the likes of Wombells of actually dominating a league, you're like looking at a good 5 to 6 years of kind of consistently being in the top league. And for whatever reason, I just don't think that a lot of the players have that hunger. And a lot of the players have probably even moved on to other clubs or kind of moved, what I'm saying? Like, like it just, like it is what it is. I think Charcoal are going to become what the Harlem Globetrotters are to basketball. So they're going to do a lot of charity games.
Okay.
And like a lot of not televised games, but like YouTube master games more so, and probably enter a cup.
So, but the key to a true champion is defending your titles.
But
Now,
if you don't have a team,
I know now, huh?
But like if you don't have a team for whatever reason,
I mean,
I'm not saying that management have like lost the hunger, because literally, of course, like
I tell you, sorry to cut you. I've noticed in this vets football thing, like, and this isn't going at Charcoal, this is going at the vets football scene. Yeah. What I notice now, if certain teams don't have certain caliber of players, they don't turn up. They it's like they're calling in the COVID-19 rule where you can abandon a game. It's like, I'm not going out there unless I'm blah, blah, blah. What happened to a bit of heart? What happened to a bit of desire? What happened to fight? Like, anyone can be anyone. Don't be fooled. Anyone can be anyone. You just have to go out with a plan, work hard together, and disrupt the other side's flow. But what I'm noticing, certain teams now, they maybe two players they were banking on coming, big name. That big name ain't committed or can't make it or can't be a part of it, whatever. Pull out last minute, disappoint. So they squashed the whole team. Do you know how many footballers there are in London alone that you can count on that are there? And yeah, you may play with a couple players that aren't the most talented, aren't the best players, but you can still get a result. But some men are so scared of the loss that they'd rather quit before they actually play. And I don't really like that, because this vet football is a perfect forum for men over 35 to show that they still got it, still can entertain, still can play good football, and get away from, as we've spoken about, the mental health side of things, of the mental barriers that we're going through. you come, you talk with your peoples, you run to joke, you go home back to your family, do your thing. So it's a perfect place to do all of that. But it's like, certain man can't make it. Nah, I'm not, nah, I'm folding it in because I don't want to go out like that. But you ain't got a reputation to protect, so just come out and play. It's football.
And like, you know what, Shugsy, I like literally like just respect your kind of reasoning. But there's one thing I'm going to disagree with you on in terms of when he said a true champion needs to defend their title. They don't have to prove anything to anyone. They've like won everything in one season. Like, you know, James said exactly what he was going to do in that season, and he did it. And no one can say shit. No one can say
believe in defending your team. It's like, for example, Man City weren't taken seriously until they did back-to-back prems. When they won it once, because I think they won it. When Man City won it, they then lost it to Chelsea, I believe. Then they won it again. And man's like, no, we need to win it back-to-back. Then you say, yeah, you're serious.
Okay, so literally, so you think charcoal are not certified? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying they're not certified, but you know what? The league needs you because you're a big part of the motivation for the independents, the Santoses, the LSUs, and the Glebes and all these things. You know what I mean? You're one of the motivations for them to say, you know what, we need to buck up our ideas. You're also an inspiration to the second division sides like Catfords, Hollertons, the Kawoyas that want to get promoted to come and play you. And everyone wants to beat you. You're the yardstick right now. You know what I'm saying? It was like West Kensington. Or is it, sorry, West Fulham. West Fulham. Yeah. It's like, do you know how incentivized Charcoal were to beat them? Marlon even said it. That feeling of losing to a team that they've gone back-to-back London Cups. Yeah. The amount of motivation, Charcoal were not taking no chances. They were going to turn up and give it their all. And that was all because of West Fulham. You understand? Yeah. So that's why I talk about backing your team. You understand? Okay. It's like now, if some heavyweight boxer, let's say Usyk, he's beat Joshua, innit? Now he's a champion. If he loses it like Andy Ruiz lost to Joshua, people forget about him. Yeah, in his life, he's done something that he can hold him for the rest of his life, but he ain't going to be talked about as boxing great. You're like, yeah, Ruiz, no one even talk about Ruiz. Ruiz was the champion. No one talks about him. He's forgotten, but he was a champion. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we see it, man. But I want them to be in there because they're a motivation.
Me too. I think, you know, the whole league of Division 1 would be weaker without Charcoal in. So yeah, let's like hope that happens. They have Kuya next week. Let's see what happens.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And then Billy Smith is like Leicester winning the league.
You see it? You see it? I like Billy now, you know. Billy's saying it straight. Now he's calling him Leicester.
Oh, Billy, now you're calling Charcoal Leicester.
Not quite, but it's funny. Billy, Billy knows how to banter. That is banter there. That is banter. Right there, you know. That is banter
right there. That is banter. Oh, it's
funny. And please, no one don't bite on that comment because that's when it gets embarrassing.
Oh,
it's like funny. Leicester. Leave it at that.
Okay. So next topic, and forgive me, I've not literally done a screenshot, but let's talk about I don't know exactly what cup draw it is, but Sod's Law. Well, you know, it's not even just Sod's Law, but you know, Catford have been drawn against Independent, or Independent have been drawn against Catford, however you want to look at it. I don't know what competition it is.
What game is it?
No, it's at Independence.
Okay.
So forgive me, I don't know what cup it is. I should actually know, but the news came out a few days ago actually.
Yeah.
Listen, we have both spoken about this quite openly in terms of
don't like it.
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
Don't like it at all.
Right.
And literally, shall I tell you again? I mean, please, Shugsy, please interject whenever. We've said on numerous occasions on this platform, like we are the voice of Masters football. Like, why can't the draw be done on this platform? Or why can't the draw, or literally, why can't someone, either myself, Shugs, and again, I don't know if even a representative from other clubs were there to see how this was done. We're not saying, I'm not saying that there were, people kind of fiddle with the numbers or whatnot. I'm not even saying that, but we've spoken about this. We said this at the back end of last season. We've said this, and it's Shugsy. I mean, am I kind of talking?
I just don't get it. Like, you got, first of all, you see the platform growing. There's people that are interested to see their opposition, but also their own teammates. So people are watching. Now, you want to grow your league, grow your cups, maybe get sponsorships. Start doing things in a way that helps that brand. Helping your brand is transparency. Like, we're not saying foul play. We're not saying it's dodgy. But you give yourself reason to be questioned because you're not transparent. Like, we don't know how you came to these decisions. Even when I look at some of the league fixtures, I swear, I may be wrong, but I was looking at some fixtures. I can't think which teams it was, which teams they were. But I think some sides play each other twice before they play everyone else. I'm thinking, shouldn't you play everyone before you play a team you've already played in the league? Like, it's weird, like how you're making these decisions. But the cup, it's really simple. Just do a live draw. If you don't watch it on time when you're meant to watch it, that's your business. That's your business. But the draw's there. We're gonna do the draw. Boom. Simple. Man, see it. Man, accept it.
And I know Nana's watching this. Big shout out to Nana. Nana's just said, I am waiting to get in touch with the West Fulham manager who had a big chat when we arranged his friendly. He's now gone all quiet after the loss. And Nick has... Now, you know what? Nana, man, just... you know how Nana's like, though, man. Jesus Christ.
The guy is vicious, man.
And then it's a senior cup. So it's a senior cup. But again, we've spoken about this, and I know Nana said at the back end of last season that he would speak to the committee and see what things are. Yes, he's in Colombia right now, so of course maybe communicate. I don't know, but it's hey, but you know what? It's going to be a great game. Independent versus
Of course. It's still a great game, but
I mean, again,
I want to see who the other teams are playing.
I mean, hopefully you're playing Shugsy so I can mark you out the game.
Bro, good luck, yeah? Bring oxygen with you.
Do you know what that Santos player did to your face? Bro, listen, that is just going to be a scratch when I'm finished with you, bro.
The thing is, the Santos player was actually strong. You look strong.
Sure. So, Shugs, how many goals have you got so far in your independent career?
You shouldn't say independent career because my career started in the 80s.
Oh, in the...
So you should say independent vets. Independent vets now, none.
In the vets.
So it's going to be bad when I score against you then, isn't it?
How How many goals have you scored?
I told you this. You see, this is the problem.
How
You're a
many goals have you
journalist.
scored in a friendly then?
I've scored none.
You scored none in the friendlies?
No. 2 friendlies.
So what? You're just like the Emil Heskey of the team.
You could say that.
No, but you just said that you played out of position though. Oh, actually, you know, Heskey did play out of position for like Liverpool.
He did
on a few occasions.
He played left wing.
Oh, so that's where you were playing as well.
No, you said I'm the Emil Heskey. I didn't.
No, but
I'll go with it.
No, but like
Emil Heskey was a ball out at one point.
But like yeah, but listen, how you just nodded your head in agreement. You're saying that you played left wing
because one doesn't get drawn in by weak banter.
One doesn't get.
You know what I'm saying? One knows how to. You know what I'm saying?
Shugsy, if you're playing,
bro, all I'm saying to you, yeah, all I'm saying to you,
curtains, bro,
is don't be Maguire out here,
bro.
Don't be Maguire.
It's curtains.
Curtains.
It's curtains for you.
Wow. What?
Curtains.
Everyone, you hear the smoke?
Oh, look at Curtis. We don't talk. I love that.
My brother.
We don't talk.
We don't talk out here.
Listen, you know what? It's like going to be a great game.
That's it.
And two like teams that literally know a lot about each other. We've had some classic games. And yeah, you know, hey, you know, it's the winner takes all. So yeah, no. It's, when is it? I don't even know the date. I don't know the date. I'll have to do my research and probably build it up later on. But hey, guys, honestly, anyone that knows any of the members, well, I know Nana's on it, but Nana, I'm going to kind of put you aside because this year I know the work that you do. It's absolutely amazing. But anyone else on the committee, what's going on? Seriously. Like, if you guys don't want to talk to me, it's cool. It's fine. But there's Shugsy, there's like other like platforms. Let us know, please, because we can't be having this conversation again this time next year. Or I don't know, man. You know, it's like it just feels.
Even if you think from a branding perspective, that's why I brought that. I spoke about sponsors and all that. A branding, it looks bad. It's like having shoddy grounds, shoddy refs. You just can't, like, the brand is getting out there. So you got to improve on the brand. Because also people say, you know what? I can't afford to lose money for this. You know what I mean? Like I'm not prepared to lose money for this. For shoddy grounds, shoddy decisions, and shoddy setups. It's like, do I want to, you know what I mean? Like, come on, it's easy. It's light work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how to do it, contact us. We'll talk, know, we'll get it.
Still simple as. And like, you know what, Shugs, that's a perfect segue into the next segment. We've got about 2 or 3 more segments left. So please, again, thank you, everyone that's kind of doing the comments. Please like, share.
But damn.
You know what? Sorry, I've just added a few. So is that what I'm saying? Like, so apologies. I've just added a few. Is that all right? Is that okay with you?
All I'm saying is the time's ticking, and you know why I said that.
You said
some of us have got a life. I'm not a journalist. I work with a journalist.
You know what? And again, I know I've literally told this story before where I picked you up to go play football. You was late coming out. You came out on the way to football. He's like, right, you know, I forgot my boots. What the hell were you doing in your house? But you know what? Again, that's probably for another show. That in itself could be a next show. Anyway, now, so again, that's a perfect segue into, I'd say what I call the Super League. But before I even talk about that, I just want to announce that the Amateur Football Platform is one of the official partners, media partners of the Sunday Football League in London, which is the open age league. So you see SE Dons, Lambeth, The Wall, Kamazi, Grand, Hats FC. This is this is going to be an amazing league. These teams have come out of their respective leagues to actually come together to actually create their own league. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I mean, like, I kind of, you know, let me be absolutely honest with you. Yeah, when I first heard about it, yeah, I was like, I wasn't too sure, and then I'm like, okay, well, let's see how this is going to work. But like, the moment I heard like a few things, and then the moment I got invited in to actually know even more, and then the moment I got approached to be one of the media partners. Listen, like, it's going to be big, man. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. Some like big like players in there. I'll be kind of doing my own coverage. There'll be interviews, journey stories. I'm going to try and get down to some of the games. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And again, this is like something that as football teams, grassroots teams, collectively have come together and actually formed. So the question to you, Shugsy, is when is like this going to be happening for the Masters football? Because I believe it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen 100%. Chrissy has come in and said, can't wait for like the league to start. The league is starting on the 11th of September. The Wizard plays for Wall of Entertainment. Honestly, listen. Do you know when people say in business, you don't back the horse, you back the jockey? Yeah. Okay. I am backing the jockey because the people involved in this league, the players involved in this league, the like business owners, the establishments that are backing this league, it's not going to fail. It's not going to fail. So
it's a league, not a cup.
It's a league. They have all respectively come out of their leagues. So
okay, just a question on this. Is there no relegation?
At this present moment, no. However, there are teams already that are going to be coming in next season. But literally how it's been organized. I want to organize, but literally like the process of like who's actually going to win the league and like who's not. It's not been done before. It's honestly like it's not been done before. I was in astonishment. Honestly, like, and like you and like usually I'm not really lost for words. And I was just looking, I'm thinking, wow. And again, this is clubs now taking their own initiative to actually create something special. Again, a question to you, Shugsy. Do you think?
I mean, I'm definitely pro Super League. However, if it's done in a way that the professional was proposed for the professional one, I wouldn't like that, because you were getting the cream of the cream, but there was no entry for the teams just outside. Let's say the Leeds or the Wolves of this world. There was no entry into there. And who's to say? I mean, Wolves and Leeds and Leicester have both won the league before. To close the door off to a team that could potentially have a championship winning team is why I didn't like it for the pros. So what my idea of a Super League was almost like to kind of go side by side with their domestic leagues. So it's almost like a Champions League, but you know what I mean? Like, all right, you're the status teams, you're the teams that are doing the best, you got the best footballers, cool. You have a Champions League for that. And you know what I mean? You entry based on certain criterias, whatever. But there are so many footballers in this country that inevitably there will be a team that's formed that has a lot of top ballers, and what they've got to leave their teams to join these teams to get into that league. Whereas there needs to be a way to get in and out. You know what I mean? Likewise, if a team has got a load of ballers, and we get into this another time, and they're just not playing well, then too many egos, just doing a load of crap, to say, why should they stay in the league? Drop out. You know what I mean? And make a team that's performing drop in. So as long as they have that aspect to it, then I will always champion it. Otherwise, I'll just be like, okay. It's like being around all your mates and you're just saying, yeah, we're the strongest, we're the best, we're the best. But really, it's just you and your mates. You're not really allowing anyone in there to prove what they can bring to the table. You know what I mean? I always like that. I mean, I know in American sports, they don't have that. They just have a lot of elite sides. It's a very big league, to be fair, and they normally do it into 2 conferences, and then they play for the big trophies at the end. You win the conference, and then you win the final, or you play for the final. So I know it can work in that degree, but I think football is it's the national sport. So many good players, so many vets, so many mixed age players that you're gonna want a way to come in. It's like when we were talking about who gonna win the 2nd division, we never mentioned Korea at first. As we watched their journey and start to see who they got, then we start to say, actually, there's another team. At one point, it was just 2-horse race in our minds. But then, like you said, even Cray, they're just beating the Division 1 team, champions. You start saying, okay, so the door has to be open for others to come in.
Yeah, okay, so
that's all.
Yeah, you know, and I again, I kind of commend you for like talking like your truth 100%, and a lot of it I do agree with. I would say, in terms of teams coming in and out, teams can leave whenever they want. Like, there's no contract in terms of getting.
No, I don't mean it like that though. I mean in a sense of regards to their record. So if they've done badly, I'm out. I don't mean stepping in and out. I mean, look, you ain't performed, you drop out. A team that's performing below you.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, of course, like this is a new thing. Has this been done before? It probably has been. But I believe not on, not to this scale, and with the teams and the backing that it's got. And literally Nick has come in and said who regulates it. Is it like the FA? And then like Billy comes in and says, if you finish bottom, you should be sent back to your own leagues, and then the top 3 winners of them leagues should be brought in. Any thoughts? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's a good suggestion. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm literally gonna I'm gonna get someone on to actually talk about this a lot more. But I mean, literally how it kind of, I would say, and of course, like you've kind of brushed on with the elite side, which I totally agree, and of course you've spoken about like the masses and the kind of grassroots level. What this enables a lot of the grassroots teams is to be self-sufficient, is to create a resource for not only their clubs, but also to actually create other clubs under them that can go out as well. So literally, that's the infrastructure. That's literally what it's going to bring. Because again, a lot of teams are folded in the open age and also in the vets. We're like talking at Stansfield's folded. Who else has folded? West London Rams. West London Rams, no one actually talks about. They literally won their triple as well. They literally won. They won the league and like 2 cups. They folded. So, and again, this is either commitments or money issues, whatever it is. And now this is an opportunity for like these clubs, especially now they're, we're like on a kind of digital, we are in a digital world now where like their content is now open to everyone to actually view. It's an opportunity to actually centralize a lot of content and literally reap the rewards from the hard work, from the content, from sponsors and partnerships or whatever, you know, teams that actually want. Because honestly, there's going to be more and more teams from the initial teams who are in this league that are honestly, they're going to be doing amazing things, you know, for the community. And I already know 5 teams already that have put in an application in. But again, I'm not really in there in terms of, you know, how the whole system works, but I know it's going to work because I'm honestly, like, I'm looking and thinking this can definitely work for the, you know, vets teams. I think the only thing for me why vets teams won't, it's the fear of the unknown. It is the fear of the unknown. You know, let's kind of keep it real. The Southern Vets Football League is probably one of the biggest leagues, like vets leagues in London. Over, is it 7, 8 divisions? So literally moving away from that structure and that process will scare a lot of teams. Will like scare management 100%. And again, there's no guarantee if you leave that league, because you know coming into the league, it's via invitation only. So even like the league that we like playing, you can't just join the league. You know, it's like invitation only. So literally, they also have a criteria as well. Every single league has its own criteria, no matter what you say. So literally, why not set up a league where there are teams who people watch and people respect, and people and there's probably teams that people don't even know of, but again, it's an opportunity to see exactly what people can do, and anyone like myself, like yourself, anyone else who like knows knowledge about football could possibly set up something similar, because you know, we just sometimes, like, we're sheep sometimes, rather than actually being like the main shepherd. You know, sometimes we just follow the crowd more, you know, most of the time, especially when it comes to weekend football. So this initiative, it's amazing, and I also believe it can work in vets football. It's, you know, it's just having the cojones to actually make that step, and to see any teams that would actually want to set something up, you know, which is very similar. I don't know. That's just kind of my opinion about it.
I hear you. I think the only thing what could mess it up a little bit, as you're dealing with older men, they're more susceptible to injuries. So you may get situations where a lot of games have been called off, which we've both experienced within this league. I don't know if that would hurt the dynamic to think. I know it's a part of football anyway, injuries. But as I said, the older you get, the more injuries you get, the longer it takes to get rid of those. Kawhi, you know, come on. But yeah, so who knows? But it's a better idea than is. I'd rather do it than not do it.
Yeah,
But just get it right. Just get it right. And if you're gonna do it, like, are you gonna have a cup element to it, or is it just the league, or are they still gonna be playing in the normal cups? You know,
I will literally get a representative on. So literally, now
this is what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of questions to be asked, and if you're gonna, and what I would say for the vet side of it is, let's see how this one develops. Before, you said how long before? Well, if this one is starting now, me personally, I'd give it 2 years, 2 seasons. 2 seasons, because what you want to do is see what works and what doesn't work, and bring it in. And like I said, you may have to tweak it a little bit because they're vets. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So Shinana says this new league will be very interesting. I know a lot of leagues are unhappy with their top teams and clubs abandoning their leagues. We'll see how this goes on. And literally, what I will say in kind of I'd say in what's the word? My kind of answer back to you, Nana, is when SE Dons and Lambeth All Stars moved from Metropolitan League to the Alberton and Bromley League, Alberton and Bromley had no issues taking those teams. Teams have the freedom to go to whatever league that they want to go. And the teams that the leagues that they're going to will welcome them with open arms, because you know what? That's more money into their pockets. So, of course, you know, leagues are going to be unhappy with their top. So I'm saying, like Nana said, their top teams. Nana said their top teams. So again, this is a big thing. You always back the jockey, not the horse. Yes, there are leagues that are fuming. There are teams that are fuming about this as well. So it's no different from independent moving from like this league to the London Ballers League. It's kind of, you know, London Ballers gain, and you know, Southern Light Vets may be pissed off, but I'm sure that they've got another team waiting in the wings. What's the difference? And Nick has said, as that long as it doesn't end up with the kind of Fulham League with 110 goals. No. It's no, you know, trust me. We're like talking about some of the elite teams, north, south, east, west, that really have like great platforms that are kind of doing amazing stuff within the communities anyway. So honestly, like, you're not gonna get crazy scores. Why does it look like Tabriz is wearing a Chelsea top? No, it's not a Chelsea top. It's I'm actually paying like homage to my Sunday League team that sadly folded a couple of weeks ago, Wimbledon Town FC. So
they folded?
Yeah. I'm saying, like,
they had like 4 teams.
They had 2 teams, a well-established club that was almost run like a, you know, like a what do you call it, like a kind of non-league football team, but with injuries and responsibilities of certain players and people move on. It was just, you know what I'm saying, like, we have lost one of like the pillars within the southern like the southern football grassroots communities. And again, having this type of league eradicates that. It honestly, like, it will eradicate teams folding, because the amount of opportunities that, you know, that it's going to cover, it's going to be amazing. And something I want to come back to, Strugsy, in terms of what you said about the older vets players is, you know what, that's absolutely true. But also as well, this is an opportunity for me anyway, in terms of how I look at it, is if there is a breakaway league, players who are, you know, who have just turned 35, 34, 36, 37, who are more, I'd say, well, not more, but they've just kind of grown up with, like, you know, taking risks and literally changing platforms or whatever it is. These teams who are going to be in this new league potentially will literally get those players earlier than they would possibly outside of the league. That's just my own opinion. But honestly, you know, again, it's a huge opportunity. I'm like really happy to be involved in the open age side of it. So again, watch out for some amazing content coming out with the amateur football. So I've got 2 other topics, maybe, you know, possibly 3. Shugsy, I'm going to start with you. I just want one quickly. Yeah, I just want one fixture and why. What's the one fixture that you're looking forward to in Division 1, and one fixture that you're looking forward to in Division 2, and why?
I would have said charcoal, but they may not. They may cancel.
Mm.
That's banner, by the way. I'll say LSU A,
Okay.
and the reason why is it's like playing family. I have a family member there, and I went to school with a member there, and I played with a few of the players there. So,
Mhm.
so yeah. And I want to. Smudger said he's going to kick me down. It's not happening,
Okay.
Smudge. You're too small. Anyway, moving on.
And then in Division 2.
You know what? When we had that show about title favourites, I obviously said Catford versus Hollerton.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to discuss it this show, but it might be Hollerton versus Kawoya now. Like, we're not discussing it because I got things to do. Some of us got things to
Man, is
do.
trying to, look at you trying to,
And by all means, start the
hold on,
show
hold on,
off on that
hold on,
subject. Start the
hold
show
on,
on that
hold
subject.
on,
But yeah,
hold on. Man is trying to avoid. Oh, come on.
that's it, man.
Jesus
This guy.
Christ. Is
But
this
by all
you see,
means, the next show, I actually thought you were going to put it in this show, but we can do that.
no,
But
no.
to be fair, Kawoya and Hollerton show me a lot of love. So I'm going to do likewise. And just show nothing but love. And I just know it'll be entertaining because when you have a storyline that goes with the fixture, more's on the line. Like
Yeah.
players turn up, players start performing, it becomes a movie. So yeah, that's that one I definitely want to partake in.
Okay.
I hope we ain't got a game that week. That's it.
So for me, out in Division 1, of course, you can't look past the LSUA versus Independent. Like a lot of story, a lot of history there. But also as well, outside of that, I'm really looking forward to Santos New Park. New Park, again, they're like doing a lot of work behind the scenes. And of course, Santos being Division 2 champions. That's a game that's going to be very interesting because it's almost like a mini league out of 4 or 5, and literally I've got to put those teams in there. In Division 2, out of like respect to you and to like the 2 teams in question, Hollington and Kawoya. I will do something about them. Probably going to be on the Instagram live more so than on YouTube. But that's like got a backstory. So that's going to be very, very interesting. I'm actually looking forward to playing Wallenham away because for whatever reason, Wallenham, I don't know, like they just, I don't know. There's just something about Wallenham that I just like playing them. Not saying that they're easy to like play against, but I don't know. There's just something. There's something there. I don't know
That's such
why.
a Tabriz answer. I can't think why you'd want to play Wallingham. We last time you played against them, I think we won 4 or 5-1.
I mean, I didn't start, and you didn't start, and
Yeah, I know.
you didn't.
But why would
And
you
just
want to
you know
play
what?
in a team that lost badly?
No,
Why
but
would you
see,
want to play
well,
against? Sorry, let me phrase the question. Why would you want to play against a team that lost badly? I would like
well,
to play against a team that beat me badly. That's
well.
That's
I
my
mean,
motivation.
well, literally, how I see it is the Wallenham that beat Santos wasn't the Wallenham that we played, 100%. And literally, I want to play the Wallenham that beat Santos.
So you're saying
The
we were
first
lucky?
game, that we played against Wallenham, it was in a pouring rain. I don't think you was, I don't think you were signed. Thank God. And
Yeah.
we
I wouldn't have
actually
wanted to
beat
see
them.
you. your piss poor performance, would I?
You know what? How many goals did you score in that Wallenham game where like Independent beat them 5-6?
It wasn't 6. I didn't
Oh.
score.
You didn't score, but like
You
know,
don't remember me coming on at the end?
Oh
you?
no, you don't. No. Oh no, I do remember you coming on.
Wait. Oh yeah. They scored when you came on, didn't it? It was 4-0 at the point. Yeah. No, they 100% came when you came on. They scored.
Oh,
but it's cool.
But I mean, when you was on, did you? I don't know. I mean, did you?
The game was over when I was on.
The game was over when you.
The game was over when I was on. When you came on, the game was back on. That's what I just said. What I just said there.
Shugsy, man, listen, you know what? Bro, I'm just praying for you to break your duck, man, because like you're playing like, bro, like you're playing like what's his name? For like Leicester, you know, what's his name? Is it Ekambai? No. What's his name?
For Leicester.
For Leicester back in the day. Like,
oh, sorry, I deal with today's football. Just say Bobby.
No, literally, you're like playing like one of them strikers back in the day. Adi Akinbaye. Is it Akinbaye? That man just couldn't, just like couldn't. He just couldn't do anything. And I'm thinking, like, but he's trying though. He's trying, and I'm thinking, Shugsy, it's gonna be almost a year. So you joined Independent when? November time.
No,
before
December.
Christmas.
December, yeah, Christmas.
December time, bro. Yeah. Please don't let it be a whole calendar years before you score a goal, please. And literally, when you do score, don't take off your top and run round and Just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't do them type of things. Yeah, I don't. I'm not excitable like yourself,
bro. Please, man, please. I'm just saying, please break your duck this season, though, bro.
You better just hope that Nana stays in Colombia very long. That's all I'm gonna say to you. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Yeah, because Tony Jim, he's certified.
Listen, I'm just saying, just
Nana's giving you a chance.
He said, look,
what? I'm a kick back. I'm a smoke my cohiba. I'm a sit in my coprinha. I'm a sit my coprinha. Get bigger belly. Give him a chance. When I come back and I sober up, I'm walking in the side.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. You know, like, yeah. I mean, like, he may do. I mean, again, like, I love the competition, just like you like the competition.
It's not like he may do. He may have to.
Listen, I mean, like, everyone has to play their role, right? So, I just hope that, you know, you like get a mention in the Oscars for your supporting role,
acting
as the supporting. But hey, you know what, bro? Listen. I just want you to get your scoring boots on, man.
Everyone, could I just say, I wanted to wrap this show up about 45 minutes ago. This guy said this show's going to be 45 minutes.
Yes, I did.
45 minutes later, the guy's created new subject matter.
I didn't see this. You know, unbelievable. This is why we get along, man. Because again, like we just improv. Honestly, no. Like, listen, again, mad respect to like Shugsy, because literally, again, like Shugsy, like when we met, it was like, right, like to Bruce, you should be doing this. So, like, again, banter, man. But is it banter?
It's banter. Yeah. I'm king of banter, you know.
It is.
I'm king of banter, you know.
Yeah.
I just also say a man that said man need to get on the weights, don't cancel his game.
Oh, this.
You know what I'm talking about.
All right, listen, it's
funny. Never that, Curtis. You know better. Come on.
Oh, dear.
My bro. DPS, yeah. Don't know.
No, brilliant. So, this is actually before we move on to the last topic. Sorry, apologies again. Patterson has like come in and said Wallenham has got really nice pitch. Yeah, 100%, definitely.
And Daniel, 100%. You know, that is exactly what I was thinking. I actually thought nice pitch, nice bar, and I thought that must be the reason why he likes it, because no other reason.
And then Nana said Division 1 LSU versus Charcoal should be a really good game.
Very good.
Patterson has come in and said grudge match between Quay and Hollington, even though even I want to watch the game Quay to dispatch them. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Okay.
Daniel's on smoke, yo. You need to get him on this show.
Yo, Patterson, man. Yeah, Patterson, man. Bro, I'm after you. Nana's come in and said Division 2 Catford versus Hollington. September the 10th should be a cracker.
That's soon.
A lot of players that's a couple of weeks.
Wow. Bit more than a couple of weeks, but I hear you.
Yeah. So yeah, again, and then there's one more comment regarding the Super League. And again, this is the reason why this pisses me off. This really pisses me off. So literally, this is what Nana said. And again, it's like, it said, the Super League has to work because a lot of leagues are refusing re-entry if it falls, and rightly so. Why are they refusing entry?
It's petty, isn't it? It's just petty behavior.
That's bullshit. I'm sorry, that's bullshit. That's bull.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
But you know what? They're not thinking from a business. Business is never personal. Branding is never personal.
It's never.
A lot of these people.
It's not a personal thing, man.
But this is what I'm saying, Therese. This is why I said, even when we do this show, when we talk about opinions and people take things personal, people ain't talking about your parents. We're not talking about your personal life. We're talking about how we see the game that we all love, how we see matchups. So if I turn around and say, and I'm going to say it because I'm thinking of a friend of me that might message me after saying it. So if, for example, Sagas beat Hollington, and I'm saying that because I expect a text from a certain person, yeah? Are you mad? Are you mad? Anyway, yeah? If I have that opinion, it's my opinion. It may not be the majority's opinion, but it's not enough for you to start getting fuming and cussing and, nah, that brother's a D-egg, he's a dickhead, and like, nah, he needs to apologize. Apologize for my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't think Hollington will lose to Sagas, although Sagas could be a different machine this season. But opinion is opinion. So coming back to the point, sorry. So these teams have decided they want to try something else out because they want to raise the bar. That's what it's about.
For everyone. They want to raise the bar for everyone.
Because you got to look at it this way. We're the best in this division. You're the best in that division. Blah, blah, blah. But who's the best? And sometimes when you play in a cup game, it depends on the draw sometimes.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas a league, you can't really run from that. Yeah, you can have external issues why you didn't perform to your heights, not having a keeper, having a lot of injuries, whatever, certain work commitments, family issues. Yeah. However, yeah, the bottom line is the best want to play the best. You shouldn't have an issue with that. You should just say, okay, let's work on our league to improve it, to incentivize teams to want to come back in it. And yes, like you said, there's a screening, there's a vetting process, there's things they have to meet, criteria they have to meet to get into those divisions. Now, if you turn around and say, you know what, since you've left, we've got a very competitive league doing well, you will have to start from here. I can understand it. But if you're just doing it just to say, well, you left us in the ditch. We didn't leave you in a ditch. That's like telling me now, there's my workplace, I've got an opportunity to get promotion somewhere. So I go for it. It doesn't work out. And the only reason why you're not taking me back is not because I'm not good enough, not because I'm not your best worker, but because I left to try and better my life. So what is it? Am I here just to better your life?
And you see, that's the thing that, again, you know what? So again, listen, I don't want to go off topic too much. So with this new Super League, it's literally amazing. And again, it's like with the Netflix and Amazon process, or the Amazon history under Netflix. Think about it. Before Netflix, we had what? Blockbuster, yeah.
Mm.
So Blockbuster should have been Netflix, but like they
Yeah.
didn't. But literally, they didn't believe in the concept. And then all of a sudden, like Blockbuster goes bankrupt, and then Netflix just like takes over that streaming
Yeah.
market.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Amazon. Waterstones should have been Amazon, but you know what?
Yeah.
They didn't. You know, but see, they didn't like believe in e-commerce. They didn't really believe. Oh, can you actually sell books on? Yeah, I'm saying. So like so this is a this is almost like a change of guard of literally how football's going to be played, how how it's going to be watched. And you know what? Yeah, you know what? You can like screw your face. You can say, well, X, Y, and Z. But you know what? The league's here to stay. Embrace it. Look in terms of how you could do something similar for your own league. See what you're doing. Exactly what we talked about in terms of the Southern Vets Football League. How can you have a cup draw and just having a cup draw and people just accept it? We are here to like call people out, rightly or wrongly. It's our own opinion. We are. I am calling the committee out right now. I'm pissed off that wasn't even made available for me to even at least be present. I'm actually pissed off with that. That's not going to happen in this new league. It's not. So you can either look in terms of literally what's this new league going to be doing, or like you can cross your arms and literally roll your eyes, because soon, or potentially, just like the Modern and District League. The Modern and District League was one of the biggest leagues around. Then all of a sudden, the kind of administration went to pot, like the organization, like everything went, and then all of a sudden that league does not exist because teams left the league. It doesn't exist no more, and it's gonna happen to other leagues if you don't fix up. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm really passionate about this because there's opportunities for everyone. This should open up your eyes to think, okay, you know what? Yes, I may not even be the talented footballer, but you know what? I know how to put A and B and C together. Let me see if I can create something. This is an opportunity for everyone to learn. So for leagues, are saying we're going to refuse re-entry to the top teams. You know what? Good on you then. Cool. Back the jockey, not the horse. All right. So Billy has come in and said it's like you having a split parents and then you're moving with your dad and then it falls. So you go home with your mum and she tells you you're not allowed back.
I'll tell you this now, though, Billy. That actually happened. There's some bitter parents out there, you know. You chose your dad, you stay with your dad.
Oh, you're not allowed back, you know. You're not allowed back. You're not allowed. Oh, that is deep. You're not allowed.
Spot on,
yeah, spot on.
Good example.
Some people just don't like. Spot on.
Well said, hubby. Don't know.
Yeah. And again, Patterson, think about who runs these leagues. They don't want to show any initiative and independence. Got to give it a chance. It's just pure pettiness, 100%.
Thanks.
Honestly. So yeah, again, thank you to all of the comments. It's absolutely amazing. One more topic, and again, Shugsy, man, honestly, like I know we're about an hour over the allotted time, but this has just been fun, man. Thank you. So one more thing. Again, you don't know, but do you know any transfers that have gone through regarding Masters football?
I hear whispers, but what I've learned is, for example, I'm not going to name names, but there was talk that one of our players had left. I've seen that player at every single training session, and they said this player was leaving weeks ago. Yeah, that was the gossip, and I didn't even bring it up to the player.
All right, okay. So I'm not gonna say who I may think it is or who the team, but it's to another Division 1 team, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was this big hint. Yeah, I heard blah blah blah's going here. That person was at every training session. So I was like, huh? So, but the reason why I didn't bring it up to him, because I said, no, that's just chatty patty. I'm not getting involved in it. It's just too much chatty patty. So sometimes you think someone's left and they actually haven't even left. You know what I mean? Like, until I see certain man either, like we had man that come in our group and say, no, Jad, lads, it was enjoyed the time I was with you, gonna try passes new. And I respect that because I don't like when players leave and don't say nothing to the players. I feel like it's a disrespect. Like when you left, you let man know. You know what I'm saying? So even on the football side, man can respect you. And if we're linking it to the last subject, there's potential for you to come back just by the way you left. But there's no, in my mind, and as I said, I'm not the manager in it, but in my mind, you should not be allowed back if you leave in a way that has no respect to your teammates, not your management, your teammates. Your teammates are your brethren, isn't it? So we fight for each other out there on the pitch. So you may not like man personally, but if I'm tackling a man for you, doing your runs, then I've got your back. So you're my family. I'm fighting for you. So the least I want from you, after me doing all of that, this man that's picking man up, like dropping off to their yard and all that, then you want to leave aside? No, don't do that. Don't do that. No. You know?
Well said, man. Well said.
That's it. That's
well
it.
said.
So
well said.
that's it, man.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the original question was.
Yeah. I mean, Therese, man said 30 minutes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Billy, you see it though. The man said to me before we went on, Shugs, no more than 45 minutes. No more. And he knew I had a lot of things that I had to contend with. Then the man just got into his happy home. One more subject. I want to walk off a camera. I don't want to go viral.
You know what, Shugs? I literally blame you because again, like we have no communications. Like sometimes I'm just waiting for you to text me and say, you know what, Therese? Like what, like what's going on with the show? Like there's absolutely no communication with us until probably Thursday, Friday night.
Man, it like that.
If that. So literally, I'm saying everything I gotta say because we didn't speak during the whole week. So yes. You know what? No, actually, no, I don't apologize. But yes, you know what, Shugs? But again, like Shugs is a kind of type of man that
there's family members I don't really speak to. And I got nothing but love for them. So they just know that when they see me, party up. You see it. So like now, I just come there, fire, ready for smoke. But I got a couple man there, Daniel Patterson, Billy, was it Billy Smith? They're on smoke. So
yeah,
love it. Loving the vibe. And obviously Nick Cotton, former EastEnders actor. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
big up both of you.
Big up both of you. It's been highly entertaining. I'm a bit trouble with this is with boys. No,
big up, Dan.
Shout out, man. Honestly, yeah, man. Definitely. And Nika said, listen, talk about the transfers. Okay, so apart from the transfers. Okay, so literally, apart from that player that you said, anyone else? Because I know that we covered the Holland.
I mean, I mean, Independent have got a few new players that came in.
Okay.
I brought a couple down. A few other players brought a few down. So there'll be some new faces in the league. And it's just this is my point. Is like there should never be a shortage of players because it's the national sport. There's so many of us that have got mates that either used to or still play football, and maybe they just need that phone call, bro. Come play for me. And those 34s that are turning 35. I mean, come forget running after them little youth there. Them youth there too. They got too much energy. Leave that to the younger brother then for run them. Hey, it's mad. It's mad.
It's mad. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So transfer wise, I haven't really heard much. Now I know obviously Holland have mentioned their signings. but we already covered that. And Catford mentioned some signings that Holland then mentioned. You know what I mean? Like, so what I want to see before I know who signed who, when we play those players, those teams, or when we turn up to watch those games, then I'll know who signed where.
Okay.
But yeah, LSU have signed a few players.
Mm-hmm.
Charcoal have put up adverts. That's another thing that was interesting. They put advert for players if they want to come down and try their luck. So I thought, okay, interesting.
Interesting. Okay, so I don't, and again, this is probably something, and again, I will literally confess, I try and go through as much content as possible, and I do miss a lot. And literally, Shugsy does actually text me and say, to Bruce, when you got this wrong, you know, or you're like, you've missed this, da, da, da. But something, and again, I'm going all the way back to my first question to you. What was the score, the independent score? And the first thing you said to me was what? What was the first thing you said to me?
Which game are you talking about?
No, as in like the game that's like just like gone now. Like what was the first answer?
Okay.
Like,
did they have their first team?
What's it, sorry?
I said, did they have all of their? I said,
no. Like, no, I said, what was the score between Independent and the team that you played yesterday? And what did you say to me?
Can't remember. Oh, no, I can't remember. I can't remember what.
You said to me, I can't talk about it because it's not been out on socials.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you said. Cool.
Yeah.
And I totally respect that.
Yeah.
So when I'm flicking through my stories and I see, again, Independent don't put up a lot of stuff, but when they do, you know, hey, like, you know, it's my former team, you know, I like do like take notice.
Mm-hmm.
One of the stories was like incoming, and I saw it. I was like, okay, and literally I thought, I'm like, incoming. So that means that's a new player coming in. It is a new player coming, because literally I was like thinking.
Well, I've already told you we've got some new players.
Okay, but literally hear me out. Hear me out in terms of what I'm saying here.
Okay, hear you out. Here comes a journalist now. Go on. Let me get comfy.
See, this is where my mind wanders, yeah? Because you've said you've brought players in and players have come in. Cool.
Yeah.
But why hasn't those players been put out on socials? For whatever reason. What, you know, hey, like,
that's the easy answer. Because we don't discuss internal business. If that's your way, wait. All right, let me put it like this, because you say you like metaphor. Let me put it metaphors. Like, there's certain man that they'll kiss up their girlfriend out on road and hug and touch and all of them things there. But there's certain man say, nah, bruv, that's too much out there. Man like to do that behind closed doors. So it's how you want to conduct your business is your business. Now, independent, unfortunate for you, independent isn't good for your chatty pattiness.
Like, see, why have you got all defensive now? Like,
I haven't. Like, I'm answering your question.
No. But see, now you're raising up your chest. Now I can't see the top of your bald head now. Like, can you you just sit back now, please? Just.
You want me to sit back? Yeah.
Please,
all right,
man.
Go on, talk.
Thank you.
By the way, I'm coming offline within 4 minutes. I'll give you 4 minutes.
So now man's giving me a deadline now.
I'm
all this time now. Now I'm talking about transfers and independent. Now that there's a deadline.
This ain't the independent show, you know. There's plenty of teams that have not even got a mention.
Why are you being so defensive? Look at you now. Like, but now you become so okay. So
I think you're rattled by your own question.
Wait. Hold on. So now I definitely know that it's a player, because you know what? Before, originally I thought, okay, are they moving ground? Because like, you know, it's kind of common knowledge that a lot of the football grounds are not the best. However, I'm thinking incoming. Okay, it's someone coming in. I didn't really think anything of it, but I'm like, raw, you know what? I have to think something of it. And now how you're acting, there's a chip on your shoulder. There's like something that you're thinking, raw, okay, there's like someone coming in that for whatever reason you may or may not. I don't know, but how you're acting already, I'm reading your body language. I know that you've either got your arms crossed or actually again you are like being very defensive. Cool. That's your prerogative. Your body language speaks 1,000 words. So when I literally look at the whole thing now, I'm thinking, and the Independent put out a post on their stories about an incoming must be a player. Okay. They never do that unless it's a big player, a marquee player. I just want to say, I think personally, and again, hey, I could be wrong, but again, this is 100%. This is like my journalist hat now coming in. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking it's a player that's known in the circuit, who's either turned 35 or is an ex-ball or like an ex non-league player, or is someone that everyone knows. It has to be someone that everyone knows. Okay. And then again, I'm just shooting my shit right now. I'm just shooting for the stars. Or it could be a player that everyone knows from. It could be from Santos, New Park, LSU. I'm not gonna say
Catford.
No. Actually, if it was from Catford, I think I would have probably known something. But okay, it could be. But again, I think
that's debatable.
Wait.
You didn't know there's Holland players that went.
Wait, it's true. No, that's true. But again, for Independent to say incoming,
that could mean many things.
No. As you said before, Independent don't put things out like that. So
I agree, but it could be incoming. Wait, it could be incoming new pitch. It could be
it's
income.
Not. I'm sorry. No.
It could be sponsorship.
Not buying that.
It could be the fixtures are coming.
Nope.
It could be anything, my brother.
No. It's a player.
But to be honest, I didn't post it, so I didn't post it, and I haven't spoken directly to the person that posted it to know what they're talking about. Because you also got to remember that in the clubs, plans are happening around the players, and sometimes the players are the last to know because they want certain things to be in place before they start telling players. So,
okay, okay. Well, you know what? You can literally dance around the houses. You can, I'm saying, because of course it's your team. So literally, I know what it is. But I'm gonna
Messi just turned 35, right?
Who? Sorry.
Lionel Messi just turned 35. Yeah.
Okay, so literally, I'm gonna just shoot my shit and say I think it's a big player that's either just turned 35, who's literally been that's literally been in the kind of league circuit that they've signed, or literally it's a big player. Yeah, literally it's a big influential player from either New Park, LSU Masters, or Santos that everyone knows.
Okay. So everyone only knows New Park, Santos, or LSU players.
I'm just saying in terms of who Independent know, in terms of the players. And again, there's no actually, and and because again, I'm kind of looking at Independent, because again, Independent was just won't pick players just for the sake of it. They have to know a particular player. Like management and the players need to know a particular player for them to say, you know what, this player can fit into our team, our first 11.
But what if it is one of the players that they rate brings in a player they know?
That's again, it's a play. You know what? That's true, because again, for Independent to say incoming, that means it's a player that they've rated highly. That either again that's just turned 35, or like an influential player from like any of okay, you know, I'm gonna respectfully say no one from Division 2. I'm gonna say someone from Division 1. I'm gonna say the top 5 teams, or like the teams I mentioned in like one of our previous shows. So that's Charcoal, LSU. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna rule out Charcoal. Actually, yeah,
Why?
I'm gonna rule out Charcoal.
Why? So you
Because
think we
I
don't know
don't.
charcoal players? Man, no
No, no,
charcoal
no,
players.
no. Wait, no. But literally, I'm actually looking at management. I'm not looking at the players. I'm looking at management. I don't think management know. I know you know charcoal players. I know a
Yeah.
couple of other guys
So
that know
all right.
charcoal players.
So let
But
me pose
no,
this to
hold
you.
on. Let me finish though. Let me finish.
Go on.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
To be fair,
So
you already run over that 4 minutes, so you need
I
to talk
know.
quick.
Yeah, I know. And literally, I'm actually glad I'm running over that 4 minutes. 100%. I don't think it's from charcoal. It's highly likely to be either Santos, LSU, Masters, or New Park. I think it's going to be out of those 3 teams, or literally a player that's just turned 35. That's that's probably still in league football. And also as well, I think it's an offensive player, because that's just how I'm saying. I just got a feeling it's an offensive player, man. I just feel like it's a creative player, offensive player, someone that makes things happen. I don't know. Like that's just my feeling.
Okay.
Go on then, Shucks. Go on then.
Can't wait to play you in the cup.
No. Oh, so you think? Okay, so you're gonna play then, yeah?
If I'm available and I'm selected, then I'll play.
If I'm available, well, of course, if you're selected, you'll play.
Are you
If
gonna
you're
play?
available, sorry,
Are you gonna play?
I think I'll play,
Okay.
because that's how
I think
confident
I'll
I
play
am.
too.
I speak things into existence. I don't
I
do the
think I'll play too.
I don't do the I don't do the yeah, you know what?
I think
Like,
you'll struggle to win a header against me. We don't
I
play that
know.
football,
Yeah, I
but
know,
I hope
because
they do.
yeah, I know, because you'll be probably playing that on the wing. Actually, I don't. Would you actually play? You know what? Like, you could play. You know what? I literally imagine you being a decent centre back, because literally how you headed the ball when the Santos player nudged you. Well, that was impressive. You know,
I can header the ball.
that was really impressive.
This is what it is. Can we go now? Can we wrap it up?
Guys, honestly, oh gosh, this has been amazing. Honestly, this has actually been amazing. Almost 2 hours, man. It's literally flown by. Again, thank you.
He said flown by.
You know what? Please,
Wow.
you know, Shugs, please, you know, when you score your goal, you know what? Please, like, I need to know, man. I need to know. I need to know, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you score your first goal for Independent, I need to know that. It's going to be a very special day. We'll actually announce it as a bank holiday.
Okay.
Shugs is Saturday.
That's good, man. Just don't make it be against you. It'll be a very bad Saturday for you. Very bad. Very bad.
I can imagine you coming on just to take a penalty and scoring. You know what? I'm actually surprised you know. Anyway, you know what? Let's just save that to like a another show. Honestly, Shugsy, thank you so much for kind of coming on. And again, you know, being like open and literally yeah, well, just like being almost open with your opinions. Thank you so much, man. And I want to thank everyone that's kind of been on the stream. Nick, Sal, Chris, Billy, Daniel, Nana, Nino's been in that. Smudge, Curtis. It's been absolutely amazing. You know, absolutely amazing.
I think they've all gone offline.
No, hold on. Shugsy.
I don't even know who that is. Gabe Asturd. Who the hell is that? I think that's Smudger. Didn't he go under a cell before?
I don't know.
What happens with you and Gabe Asturd? I don't know who that is.
I don't know. But Shugsy, I mean, like your like demeanor's changed now. As if
Because I want to do something that I was meant to do an hour ago.
No, but your demeanor changed the moment I started talking about transfers.
Yeah.
As if your place is under threat.
Could be. I could be transferred out. I could have signed for someone. I could be the outcoming.
But Independent have 2 teams now.
There you go. Just never know which one I'm playing for.
Sorry, T, because of you, I have to walk to the shops and buy ice cream for the Mrs. Finn. Okay, you know.
That's it.
Okay,
That's it.
2 hours. Oh, okay. You know what, Shugsy, honestly, you've been absolutely amazing, man. And again, we'll be doing another show in the next 2 weeks. Again, it will be literally a Masters show in the next 2 weeks. Next week, I'm gonna have a guest on. I'm not too sure right now, but please, guys, watch out. Shugsy, where can people find you if they want to know more about your football career?
Football career. Just know about Shugsy. Shugsy, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to know. Sugar TV, Instagram. Just look me up or go through the Amateur Footballer on Instagram. I'm one of his friends. He's always posting stories, putting my name in it. So you just read his stories, you know. I'm there. Okay. That's it. I can't even share this video now today because 2 hours they're gonna cuss me. 2 hours? I ain't got that time. I just, you know, I've just lost friends on Instagram because of you. I was doing nice after the last show.
Oh,
building
that's
up
funny.
nicely.
That's funny. Listen, you know, honestly, like it's all love, man. It's all love and respect, man. And again, we kind of literally talk about Masters football. We can have our own opinions. You may agree or disagree, but again, you know, we kind of literally have an opportunity to literally voice something. So this is a platform to actually do that. And again, thank you so much, Shugsy, for kind of coming on. Please like, subscribe, share this platform. Honestly, like it means a lot to me. And again, the amateur football platform hopefully will just grow and grow and grow and grow. Almost 2 minutes before 2 hours. Let's kind of definitely stop. Thanks again for you know, I got to sleep in the shed tonight.
That's me. That's me.
Oh, guys,
you know what I mean? You're killing relationships right now.
Oh, I'm telling you, honestly, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week, Sunday, 8 until whenever the show finishes. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next week.